Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Big Time Ninja. We are here for our FINA Qualifier. We are here for the 13U division. I'm Chris Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus. Ryan, how you feeling?
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Great to be back commentating remotely. I'm all the way in Greenville, South Carolina right now. But I feel like I'm right next to you, Ganji. The energy is palpable. Let's get ready to see these athletes get through the speed course here. It's been a fun day all day. This whole weekend's been fun, man.
Through the magic of technology, we've got Ryan Stratus here with us today, commentating, part of the action.
Man, yeah, let's see what these 13U division has in store for us today. The speed round's going to be first. If you're not familiar with the FINA rules, it's going to be 2 runs on the speed round. Point-based scoring, so if they miss an obstacle, that's okay. They can try to get more points within the time limit at the next obstacle until their time runs out. We've seen it come down to the wire a handful of times. A time crunch can be pretty tough to meet. Any little backswing sometimes takes you out. I think our first athlete getting ready to go here. You hear the crowd getting them hyped up.
Oh, sorry, this is not
Mr.
Josh
McCauley.
Folsom. This is Mr. McCauley.
Kai on his way, climbing up the spines. Going to try to move quick here. Might go for a lache from down low. Work his way down a little bit more before making that dismount. Fast footwork across those tiles into the cliffhanger. We got a few moves to make here. If you can get across this quickly without losing that swing tech, that's the way to go. Big trapeze transfer here for Kai. Holding back a little bit, trying to make sure he's got the swing tech for it and needs a little bit more off-angle dismount before dropping down for this next set of tipping timbers. A little tiptoe through those. Now the Sea of Rings, or the minefield as we've been calling it all weekend. A lot of different options. When you're in a hurry, sometimes you don't know which path to take, and that's what that is intended to do as Kai goes for the top of the warp wall. What's the time limit they got to beat, DeGange? I know it's been changing from age to age range.
I believe, Strat, I'll get confirmation. I believe the time limit is going to be... Sorry, 1 second. Got our next athlete on the course. Camille. I believe it's 38 seconds.
All right, Camille Turba going quick, trying to go up those spines as fast as he can. Hopping on down, going quick through the tiles. Now looking for big trapeze swing. No problem with those cliffhangers. That change of direction. Oh, I like the knee drive. You can see how he kind of left it hanging for a second to really change his angle for the dismount. Take a big back pull here. Should be able to link through for the dismount. That he does. It's going to come down to the wire. We get the unofficial time at the bottom right of your screen. Reaching for the wall to finish his run. Close one. Cameron Akarni standing by for his run. And here we go, up and over the trampoline. Into the spine climb. Going with that mixed grip technique, matching as he goes. It's much more secure way of going about that. But it's a little more time consuming. See if you can try to speed it up somewhere else if he wants to try to get under that 38-second time limit. Ooh, getting hung up on that dismount. Needs another backswing.
Come on, Cameron.
Point.
Big swing here.
Get that off-angle dismount before time ticks away. Not sure if that's going to be quick enough to get another point there, but he's going to keep on feeling out the rest of the course. Don't forget, athletes get 2 runs at this.
Yeah, 2 speed runs followed by an endurance run. And they're scored separately. There's podiums for each.
Nice job going right down the middle of the minefield and then into the warp wall. Climb up to the top. Tapping out just over a minute. Back on over to the start line. Andrew Soffin. Ready to go. Andrew taking that single step approach on the trampoline. Got his own indoor rig that he trains at, but has an outside spot as well. Moving quickly. Big jump through that cliffhanger, going to the middle before going for that last ledge. Needed one extra swing to find that dismount angle, but goes for the dismount early. The first one we've seen do that in this division. Get a little crisscrossed up onto the tip on the timbers. Unfortunate slip there, but he's still going at a really good pace. I think Andrew's going to be able to clean that up on his second run for sure.
Yeah, just the one fall on the timbers, like you said. I think he'll definitely be able to clean that up for the second run. Timur going to be up next. Timur Turba. Timur rocking the Let's Go Ninja DeGanji shirt. Love it.
Okay. Another one in the mix. We saw one yesterday.
I'm just saying, Strat, we saw one yesterday, and that person ended up winning the comp, so
charm,
you know what?
Okay. All right, Timur going down on the spines here, trying to find the dismount a little off angle. Reposition for the climb up.
Come on, Timur.
In through.
Timur trains on the Big Time Elite team with his brothers Camille and Zeki. We saw Zeki.
Point. Just a few seconds off from the official time out on the floor with Mr. Swanson counting things up, but Timur is going to finish up right around 50 seconds or so.
Timur also a high-level chess player. Fun fact.
Oh, man. All right, Ian Mindock rocking the tie-dye, ready to fly on through. Climbing up these spines, trying to find a good rhythm. There we go. If you can keep that momentum going with each pull, that helps keep that consistency through the climb. One big pull through. Wants to get those hips lined up a little bit better. Don't want to throw himself off of the platform before getting there. Big swing here. Let's see the side-to-side swing getting built up already for the dismount before dropping in and cutting that corner around the pillar for the timbers, and slipped a bit. Didn't manage to stay on top, but he's going to keep on driving on. Here's another point there, and it's going to come down to the wire for the climb up. Might be able to clean it up a little bit on second try. That timbers just took him out. He was coming around that corner a little too quick. Eliza Epstein walking up to the platform right now. Saw a good amount of flipside athletes coming out yesterday in full force, so repping flipside right now. Eliza climbing on up. Good match tech approach. Just one hand matching on each bar before finding her rhythm on the way down. One-handed swing dismounts all she needs. Go ahead and take a big old leap out as well. Going with the lock-off tech to move quickly through. And the dismount was just out of reach. Unfortunate there. Kind of tough when you're a little farther away with that lock-off tech. Need to be able to generate that swing. Gets a good underbar catch. Needs that sideways swing, though, for the dismount.
I believe you can use the truss here as well. Just wanted to save some time here.
Test out that balance. Not too bad there. And pulling through the rings to finish up before heading over to that warp wall. Just making sure we're going the right direction. Last obstacle here. It's tough when you know you've got to try to go as fast as possible just to make sure you're going everywhere that you need to in the moment. Easy to lose track of the path sometimes in these gyms.
Up next, Zachary Bowman. Zach just made the big-time elite team.
Hey, nice job.
Trains, he's one of those double agents you mentioned,
Hey,
Strat.
team.
He's on
two
the
teams.
Ultimate Ninjas Naperville Elite team, so he's also coached by Jesse Lebrecq. We try to share.
Well, that's just double the experience for these young athletes. It's impressive they can keep up with that kind of workload and training. Showing some of that elite training right now. Zach trying to keep it going here on the trapeze. Good catch. Just a quick kick out to the side. Is kind of off angle just enough. Needed one more to go for the dismount, but time ticking away. Is going to have enough to get another point there. It's going to be close. And that's going to be it. Time's up, but he's going to keep on feeling out the rest of the course. At this point,
Nice, come on, Zach.
Yeah, keep on fighting, man. You know the time has officially passed. It may as well be a good chance to try some riskier stuff for your second run through. So here we go. He's going to do it for his first one. Andrew Lindsay. Taking off and big bounce over the gap there. Climbing up, jumping up to that second bar is a nice shortcut. Keeping the match tech here moving. Good link dismount, making sure we're making short work on the descent. 2, 3 is all he needs. But again, that platform just kind of weird to get to, facing away from it. Plenty of swing power here to go to that second trapeze bar, but it's the off-angle dismount that's kind of weird. Oh, like the kick up, that set him up perfectly. Technique on point for that. And now the dismount down. Excellent job just using a few of those rings before attacking that middle wall. Big stretch. Tapping the wall right around 50 seconds or so. And Jeremy Loff coming out of big time and Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Seen this young man quite a few times competing. He is a serious athlete. Big jump up, skipping 2 of those lower spines. Going to be working his way down. We've seen him at NSC Youth Championships as well. Man, he is cruising. Big set back of the hips to make sure he had momentum for the dismount already as well. Showing a lot of experience here. Kicking out forwards. A little bit of a knee drive on the way back to help with that momentum. No problem on the first set of timbers. 2 rings on the outside is going to set him up for a nice run up that warp wall and an incredible time and climb up from Jeremy.
He is cruising, dude.
First one out the gate.
Nicely done. Out. Pretty good execution.
All right, Max Ottlinger getting ready to go. Max coming out of Libertyville Ultimate Ninjas. Taking that 1-foot approach on the trampoline. Staying nice and low. Don't want too big of an arch as you get your way through that little starting point. Climbing up on the spines here. Looking for the drop. Can he have the momentum for the dismount? He does. Have a big jump. Get the swing through. Good job. Able to make a short work of the cliffhangers. Athletes, oh my gosh, second guessed the throw, but a good save. This obstacle right here, man, the fact that you have to preset your swing right after catching keeps that mind active while you're going. Just can't rely on just catching nowadays. You ought to think about that direction you're going. Max coming in hot.
56 seconds.
Definitely has the skill to clean up his second run. Just a little bit of hesitation on the throw on the trapeze slowed him down. That's okay. Be back in a bit. Brett Holt getting ready to go. Leaning into it, ready to sprint on out the starter's block. Another big-time ninja athlete. Got about 6 years of experience. Big drop down, no problem there. He's going to try to stride out, going straight on to the beam instead of the tiles. It's a big risk, but he is unfazed by it. Stretching out, not quite enough momentum to get a clean dismount. Not going to let that slow him down too much. Going to try to keep fighting for it. Leaning forwards into this transfer across. Time ticking away. Ooh! Try to take some shortcuts there and paid for it. Pinged off the pillar. He's okay. Might get another point there off of the minefield. Climbing up to finish out Brett. Nice run, man. And Josh Folsom coming on up to the platform right now. And taking off. Heading around the corner. Find the rhythm up to the top. Monkey bars his way through. On the way down, little back swing just to make sure he's okay for the dismount. Tapping every tile as we work our way through. Nice little quick match tech through the cliffhangers. One more swing should do it. Kicking out, and that's going to set that swing perfectly for the dismount. Ooh, a little bit of out kick there to make sure he counterbalanced it. Going for the quick match tech and swinging on through for the finish. And up to the top we go.
48.
And a nicely done Mr. Folsom. Evan Moy. Standing by and ready to get going. Another athlete on the big time elite team. Get those first few if you can. Get that pull power going. Drop it down, keep on cruising. Those balance obstacles are just enough to really slow down these athletes. You got to think twice about their footing before getting right back to these tricky upper body obstacles. Good sideways swing going for Evan. Ooh, going across body here for a few of those. And then the minefield. Looks like he's going for a couple alternating rings. Gets that last one quickly up to the top.
48 seconds.
And just under 50 seconds. And Claire Stewart. Coming out of Ultimate Ninjas of Libertyville. And big jump across. And heading up those spines right now. Claire, in her bio, mentioned that she just shaved her head this morning for the 6th year in a row to help raise money for childhood cancer research. Great job bringing more awareness. 6 years in a row. Looking strong right now on the cliffhangers. Good pull through. Heading up for the trapeze toss across. Should be able to get this within the time limit. To get that kick going. Good job right away. Had the awareness to get those knees driving upwards. Can we get through the timbers before time ticks away? Bring it on through, drop it on down. Heading over to that warp wall. Come on, Claire. Finish up strong to the top we go.
53 seconds.
Right around 50 seconds or so, 55. Aiden Lease. Another athlete out of Ultimate Ninjas. Ooh, single step, got plenty of bounce off of that, no problem. On that first trampoline. Ooh, big drop down, gonna skip one of the bars to help get through and skip a few tiles as well. And good set of the hips. That's going to put him right into the trapeze with plenty of momentum. Already going for a quick dismount. Nice save. Using that pillar to his advantage. No problem on the timbers as well. Outside lane. Going to give him some good angle for the run up for the wall. He's going to take a couple back pulls, though, to get to it. It's going to be close here to Ganji. I'm not sure if we got it. It's going to be close.
37.94.
Yo, right.
It was
under
close.
the
You were right.
Oh, man. All right, Keith Gambiani's getting ready to go right now. Sprinting into action, coming out of Ninjas United. Working his way up those spines. Dropping down, making that Lachey dismount quickly. Got 17th at UNAA Worlds. Made it all the way through stage 2 at WNL Worlds as well. So he's got some experience in other leagues, high level, trying his best to get this dismount. Ping off the pillar, that's A-okay. There we go, gets another point there. Might be out of time at this point, but he's going to keep on getting the experience here for round 2. Cutting those corners across. Good climb up. Shake his head a little bit, but that's all right, brother. Shake it off. You'll get another go.
And back to the top of the run order we go, Strat.
All right, round 2. Not much time for rest. Kai is ready to fly out of the starter block. And here we go. Big bounce right away, coming out quick. There's a match check here on the outside of the spine. Dropping down and keeping moving. Get what you can when you can. Gets the dismount cleanly. Trapeze throw here has been slowing up a lot of athletes.
We thought about it.
Yeah, hesitated some. It's tough, man, because you have too much of a high drop into it. You don't have that same amount of momentum required to keep that swing going for that sideways dismount. Gets it after another swing or two and through the timbers. Trying to get a little bit quicker on this time. Riding on across and to the warp wall climb up, and there it is to finish things out for Kai on his second run. All right, Camille Turbo. It's ready to go turbo mode out here. Big jump up, going to go ahead and skip the first 2. That's going to help save him some pull power for later on. Endurance coming up after this, but he wants to get focused in on the speed round, dropping in hot. Ooh, going off of the beams instead of the tiles. Going to take a big jump out, swivel those hips in midair. That's going to help out a lot, keeping the momentum going the way he wants it to. See if he can do the same thing here. He does. Drives that knee up for that sideways dismount coming around the pillar. He's got to go tiptoe across the timbers one more time into the minefield. He's only got a few seconds left. It's going to be close to Ganji. Can he get up to the top of the warp wall within that time? Get to that. Oh, come on.
39.7, Strat.
Oh, so close.
It was very close.
It was cruising, man. And it's so tough to tell, like, where to clean up those runs. He had that huge skip across the balance tiles at the very start. Tech just seemed to be on point for everything. But, man, it's just so tough to move through everything efficiently. Cameron Carney, round 2 for him. Getting a little hung up here on the spines. Strong grip, though, dropping down, using those 2 beams quickly. Pulling up and across. Nice work on the cliffhanger. Holding on strong. Can we get... Oh, no, hold on. Swing is just off a little bit. The longer the straps are, the slower of a swing you need. Build it up just right. Old trapeze tech is a constantly evolving technique, I feel like. Cameron getting through the rings, falls back a little bit, but wisely catches on the 2 rings so he doesn't fall off completely. And climbing up to the top of the wall here to finish things out for his second run. And Andrew Safin getting ready to go. Fifth year competing. Got a lot of experience. Also a bit of a fisher, likes to fish in his spare time. Trying to reel in a win right now. See him trying to get to this trapeze. Beelines it. No, my gosh, almost falls off, but makes the grab on the pillar. Trying to find his way across, and with plenty of time to spare. No sitting in the live well for this young man. He makes it through. Great run. All right, Mr. Turbo's back in action.
Come on, Timor.
And Timor on the move, hopping across the trampoline. Going to the second bar before starting the ascent. Quick pulls and drops down. Quick handiwork across. Fine. Footwork's looking fine out there as well. Leaping out to that middle portion of that cliffhanger. Needs one more backswing for the dismount, but falls into the trapeze to get plenty of momentum here built up. Getting out sideways. Let's see him get that dismount. Going to ping off the pillar a little bit, but he's okay. Slowing it up here just a bit, but picks it right back up before heading into the minefield. One more swing through. And heading to the wall to finish things out. It's going to be close to 45 seconds or so. Ian Mindock. Ready for round 2. Brenton into action, coming up and over. Big leap up onto the spines as well. Going to be swinging on across. Big drop down. That's the way to go about that quickly. Watch those toes. No problem. Big wingspan here. Trying to find a couple extra handholds to make sure that dismount's okay into the trapeze. Catching off angle and then swinging those legs back to help with the dismount. Nice work. He lines it through the timbers. Not bad. Skipping what he doesn't need. Same thing on the rings. Getting a little hung up. Needs that backswing. It's not gonna be enough to get within the time limit, but still a good run from Ian. Now Liza Epstein getting ready for her run. Here we go. Single step across that trampoline. Start trying to climb the spine as fast as you can. Campus ladder action, dropping on down. Nice work. See what we got here. Going with that lock-off tech to start things out. Hip swivel just right for the dismount. There we go. Get a good push off the platform. That'll help generate some power. She gets that swing built up quickly, even without the fast runoff of the platform. Just needs that sideways swing a little bit more. Going to ping off the pillar. Not quite enough. Get the right angle for the dismount, but she's okay. Jumping to the platform. Trying to finish up on the timbers. Couple swings to get through the minefield and heading on over quickly for the wall climb up to the top of the 12-footer. We go. As Epstein, the second run. And up now, our next, heading into it, double foot approach. Zachary Bowen heading into it. Using those sides of the spines, going to monkey bar his way down. Tapping the tiles as we get across. Big leap through the cliffhangers. Ooh, leaning back a little bit, but he's all right. Good grab on that second trapeze and pings off the pillar one more time. And step down, just missed one of the tops of the timbers. Getting through the finish at this warp wall here. Good climb up to the top.
48.3.
Tough, man, when you got these speed rounds back to back. You might be able to clean up one area, but then some other spot might catch you off guard. But Andrew Lindsay ready for his run, round 2 on speed. Here we go. Taking that 2-arm approach, one hand after the other. Good link laches on the way down, though. Getting a good momentum, taking a shortcut off that cliffhanger. Doesn't need that last ledge. Do we have what it takes to get this swing sideways going right away? We do. Kicks out forwards. Striding across a few of those timbers, cutting out those 2 on the right. And the 3-ring approach on the minefield is going to be close here. What's it going to be? Climbing up to the top.
48.4.
But he's trying to pick up the pace here. And another run for Jeremy Loff. Had a fast one in round 1. Let's see if he can try to shave off some time. Not sure where he's going to be able to do so, but we're going to see. Huge jump up again. Go one hand after the other, dropping down. Big skip. Okay, going to skip 3 of the tiles and big leap out. Going to be a backswing required there on the end. Almost able to get the trapeze in one swing. He's got his sideways swing going already. He's got a drop in hot. Nice accuracy. Skipping a few of the timbers. Outside lane, trusting the one-handed grip, going off of 2 rings. One more for safety. Up that warp wall we go. Incredible climb up.
31.1, dude.
Man, it's cruising today.
So fast. So fast.
All right, Max Ottlinger, ready for his second run. Plays a bit of drums and football outside of Ninja. Made it all the way to stage 3 at the WNL Worlds last year. Working his way up and big drop down, taking a skip off of the top of the spines. Tapping each tile as we go before grabbing onto that last ledge and hanging on right there on the corner of the dismount pad. And we're getting a little bit of that twist tech on the trapeze to help get that swing going. One-arm dismount. He is feeling comfortable out there on the awkward swing transitions. Might get another point here. It's going to be close. The climb up. What's it going to be?
41.0.
Nice job,
Close.
Mr. Ottlinger.
Yeah, good run, man. And Brett Holt back on the course. Standing by, and we're off to the races. He's not training and keep hitting the ninja. Likes performing in musicals. So we've got a little flair for the dramatic. Outside of Ninja and skipping what tiles he can.
He's moving, Strat. This is a good run right now.
Gets that back knee drive.
Ooh, I thought he could have went for it.
He's full outstretched. Well, it's going to be tight here now. DeGange's going to have to turn on the jets. Oh, the backswing might give him another point there, but the climb up, it's going to come down to it. Just one too many backswings to get within that time limit potentially. Still a great run for him. Josh Folsom. Standing by. Another one of the Folsom family. See his older brother compete in the top flight division in a little bit. And now all eyes on Josh. Cutting that corner and climbing up the spine. Big drop down. Nice job. Hold on tight. Skipping a few tiles. See if he has that momentum here. Figured out he does. And now the trapeze. Can we get it in just one backswing? Trusting that he can get there, and knee drives up for the dismount down. Nicely done. The technical side of things is done. Can we get through the rings now? Big back pull. Gonna be close. He's got to sprint and get a good climb up to the top. Oh, and might
40.4, the official time.
darn, just a little shy of that time limit, but still very efficient through. Evan Moy. Ready for round 2. Jumping up and over the gap into the spine climb we go. Turning around, dropping down. Got that part figured out pretty cleanly. Good work through those cliffs. Let's see what we got here. It seems to be the make or break point here. Has this been this trapeze off angle swing? Can't get it in 1 or 2, then it's going to eat away at the overall time. Evan trying to get across the timbers without tumbling over. One more swing to get through the rings. Or sprinting up that wall to hit on the wall again to finish up right around 45 seconds or so. And Claire Stewart. Round number 2. Big leap up using the front side of that trampoline to help clear some of that distance without taking too big of a bounce. I need one backswing to be sure. That huge leap. There we go. Good. Link Lachey for the dismount. Quick bump over, and once one more swing, be sure. Oh, gets a good up kick to help get things going quickly. Repositions the knees to help swivel around a bit. Good footwork across the tiles. Don't want that lock-off tech. Trying to get through the rings as quick as we can. Heading down for the warp wall. Up we go.
49.3 beats the time limit. It's 50 seconds for the women.
Nice work. All right, Aiden Lease. Repping that Ultimate Ninjas Elite team. Round 2, here we go. Big one-handed grab. Going to go ahead and match up as we get up. Drop it down. Quick work on the spines. Let's see what we got. Going to be quick on the run across the tiles as well. Big pullback. Should be able to get that in 2. Same thing here on the trapeze bar. Already lining up for that off-axis swing. Can we get onto the pillar? We do. He keeps the feet up. Nice job. Aiden striding across those timbers. It's going to come down to the rings. 1 arm swing, 2, 3. No, that's all he needs. Good angle here for the climb up. What's it going to be on the wall? Here we go.
33.3 fast time there.
Oh, man.
And now we're down to our final runner strat.
All right, Keith, let's see what we got. Finish things up for us. And sprinting into action. Up the spines we climb. Big one-handed drop coming down. My gosh, scared me there for a second, but he's okay. Shaking it off, keeping it moving. Goes for the trapeze, gets it, kicks out sideways. And gonna come down to the time. Might get another point there after the timbers. As we find our way through the rings here. Keith looking for the climb up now. And to the wall we go. Keith finishing up just around 50 seconds.
Well, nice job, everybody. That is going to do it for the speed round. Let's take a look at our leaderboard.
And what I like about this speed course, it has so many different angles of like the dismounts and knowing your momentum and swing tech. Can't only just go fast, you still got to be technically sound when it comes to all these transitions on these obstacles. Anybody's starting to reset things for the endurance, but here's a look. Brought to you by Ninja Works.
Jeremy Loff, Aiden Lease, Andrew Saffin, those are your top 3. Beating the course in under the time limit. And let's take a look at our 2 ladies. Claire Stewart and Eliza. Nice job from everybody on the speed round. And now we turn things over and we go over to the endurance round. So pads getting moved, course getting changed around a little bit. And we will head to the endurance round. I will be right back. Got to move some cameras. Stay tuned. All right, making sure these cameras are in the right spot and they're going to work. So the athletes will now head over to the endurance course after their 2 speed runs. Remember, if you clear, you move on to the FINA Sectionals in order to try to qualify for their World Finals.
See Mr. Swanson checking everything out there, making sure it's all good to go. See what things need to be switched out.
So Mr. Josh Folsom will lead the charge here on the endurance course.
All right, here we go.
All right, getting the fist bump from the judge. And it looks
Thumbs
like
up.
we are ready to go.
The time limit on this one, Mr. DeGan.
Time limit 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's going to be a time crunch. 12 obstacles. Fancy footwork across the rails. Start things off into the cannonball lane. Try to be quick here, taking some big swings. Skipping. Doesn't need all of them. Rope swing. Needs to take a back swing for safety. There we go. Gets it that time. Comes the wing nuts. Going to go ahead and work his way through. Good. I like the timing of the hand placements at the apex of every swing. Nice ring toss. Got the doorknobs to kind of work your way across. Go underneath the truss, and he's able to get through it, no issues. Chalk up one more time. Nice little crossover tech there. Should be able to get a back pull here and dismount. Wants one more backswing. Actually, just going to drop it down instead. Might be a little too risky to go for that huge dismount. So saving his strength. Wants a full clear if he can. It's coming up on about halfway for the time limit. Have to pick up the pace.
Yeah, 3-minute time limit. It is a little tight.
Big ups. Let's see which route he decides to take. Going to the cliffhanger. He's got to be careful. If he's too far forward, he's going to start tipping. Not going to get it. It's deceptive. You think it's going to be easier to go that route. Sometimes come back to bite you. Josh trying to get this kick off the wall figured out. Nice tic-tac. Able to knock it out with just a couple of swings. All right, time for the cane lane. Sliding down the track a bit, and then we got a couple of moves to make. Slips out, but he's got a few seconds remaining. So he can get the cat grab obstacle here. Got to do that 180 jump. A lot of change of directions in this course today. Oh, yeah, hesitated a little bit. Needed to have that foot placement to be a little higher up. He's got about 20 seconds or so for the sea of poles, the floating poles. Test that vertical limit, or that vertical grip a bit. And, this is also taxing on the hip strength. Not able to find the platform. Tried to knock it out and all in one. First runner out the gate. Nice run, Mr. Folsom. All right, Eliza Epstein, ready for her run on the endurance course. And here we go. Key here is going to be making sure we can stay smooth through everything.
It's kind of a scary first obstacle.
Hey, yeah,
Just
balance rails, man.
balance rails,
No.
yeah.
Static obstacles are still intimidating. A lot of people are probably more used to going across sketchy balance obstacles nowadays. Big swing coming in. Repositioning the hands a bit. Both hands facing forwards. Good sideways swing and manages to hold on with just one hand. Repositioning the hands again to feel comfortable before going for the dismount. Nice job. All right, now on to the ring toss across. We go underneath. Twist around. A little bit too much on the swing across. Unfortunate there. Cliffhanger time. Got a lot of different options here. Got to go to the blind side. We're working back down. Got a little in cut there for your hands. A couple of those rock hold jugs.
She's over the platform here. Nicely done.
Step it down. Ooh, good. Chalk up a bit more before climbing up on to a swinging cliff ledge. Having that little bit of in cut there for your fingers definitely helps get that momentum built up. Trying to go from a flat ledge is not one to do because the peel out on the backswing's potential is a lot higher, but not able to get the swing up to the throwback. See if we can get this push off the wall.
There you go. Good.
Getting that swing built up just enough, and oh, not quite able to get the footing just right.
Yeah, the foot just slips there.
Gets through the balance. We got about 30 seconds to go. Cane lane ring in play for Eliza as we find our rhythm here for the toss across. Can we get the gap? Not going to get there with the cane. Time ticking away. Might not have enough for the cat grab combo. Still going to give it a try. That's going to do it for Eliza Epstein's run. Nice try out there. Here we go, Max Ottlinger. Ready for his run. Split the difference when he can across those pipes. Going across the cones and rock holds, no problem. Let's see what we got for the rope swing. Taking a big step back, running into it, and dropping on down. Nice job. I like the approach. Ooh, trying to reposition the hands a bit for the wing nut toss. Got the momentum. Does he have the timing? He does. Should be able to dismount here without any extra hand holds. Now, focus in on the ring toss. We saw a couple people throughout the weekend pop off, even though those doorknobs have a little indent for those rings.
There's an indent for the rings, but if you twist the ring too much, that's when it's going to pop on you.
Get that swing nice and straight. Good back pull should be enough to get him through it. It does. Taking a chance to catch his breath a little bit. Oh, goes for the skip. A little head nod from Mr. Swanson over there. He's kind of happy about that one.
Okay, okay.
Good.
All
good
right.
technique. Some good confidence there from Max. Here we go, up and in. It's a big throw going upwards towards the throwback and opting to go on the cliffhanger. Remember, too far forwards, it's going to tip. You want to match that grip quickly. Ooh, got to throw it to you. Good job now. One more big toss coming up. Man, on these big pendulums like this, it can feel like an eternity trying to get your momentum going, but Max able to do it in just a few swings. Gets the clear. Let's go, Max, on to this tic-tac attack. Goes for it.
Wow.
I did not think he was going to manage it. He did some Spider-Man leap.
Yeah, dude, that was nice.
What in the world?
That was real nice, dude.
And locked off a bit. All right, he's going to open up some. Oh, not able to get the toss to it. Got about 30 seconds. Might be able to get through the last two here, but he's got to go quick. Leaning out for it. No, tried the one-handed grab. That is a tough reach. All right, time for the sea of poles. Do we have the time and the grip remaining? Not going to get there. That finishes out Max. Nice run, man. Had a couple cool moments on the course. Brett Holt standing by. All right, Brett, let's see what we got. Stepping across the rails, going to pick up the pace, going to just jump right off that third one. Doesn't want to mess around on those too long. Winging through, going to do some quick transitions at the end. And big power out of the rope swing. Oh, I like that approach going to the far side of that wing nut. Oh, no! I thought he was going to try to underbar dismount potentially. Didn't pan out for him. Gonna keep going. Crossing under. Remember this method right here. You've got to be careful on that swing through. Being patient with it.
Come on, Brett.
There we go. See what he decides to do here on the cliff combos. Does it go for the skip or does it go up to the block? It looks like he's going up. And bumping right back over potentially. There we go. Couple more moves to make. Ooh, thought about it. Wants to get one more swing. Starting to swivel a little bit too much. You want to dial that back. There we go. About halfway on time. Getting this swing up is the first challenging portion of the throwback combo. Hold on tight, leading out with one hand, then matching it on the way through.
Gotta make this move quick here.
Yeah, this cliff in the middle only helps so much. He's trying to lean into it a little bit. Not going to get the drop. Sprinting on over. Going to get a good amount of speed built up onto the trapeze already. Can we get the kick off the wall? Not able to get the footing just right. No problem on those few balance obstacles. Now we just got to try to finish up these last three, but 30 seconds to do it. Cane move, the dynamic motion and power required there towards the end of the course makes it even more challenging. And it already is. Makes that ring grab. And no problem on the cat transitions. But now, the footing not going to pay out. Slipping down the poles. And a little bit more grip and pressure applied. Try to make it through. Brett Holt, nice try. Tough course, man. Like the
Yeah,
fact
this
that
is a tough one.
3 minutes isn't much time. You know, they're a little tired from their speed rounds. Camille Turba working his way through the bounds right now. It's like, where do you try to make up the time? It's like this second obstacle here, if you want to get through it quickly, can't really make too many mistakes early on. So he's good, overshot, but he's fine. Just needed to be past the plane.
He just overshot the platform just a little bit.
Nice traditional style wing nut toss there. Keeping it old school. Looking for these next few ring toss moves. Ooh, going for a big reach here. Doesn't need that third one. Getting the big side swing going. Wants to steady it up some. There we go. Nice job, Camille. Testing the grip out here on the cliffhangers. Wants a little more swing before dropping into it. There we go. Swing tech so vital to have through the entirety of this course. Just takes a couple of deep breaths and gets going. So tough to know exactly how much rest you can take when you're in the moment, when you know you're fighting the clock and you've got such a daunting obstacle in front of you. Mr. Turba tipping the throwback, able to get the drop, but now he's got to build that swing back up again. And at this point, you know things have got to be burning those hands and lungs. One more toss coming up. Hold on tight, pinky popping off for a split second there, but he's okay.
He's able to make the dismount.
1 minute to spare. No rest for the wicked. He is going straight into it. And, oh no, couldn't get the sideways push. It's such a tough move, man. If you don't, and it's one thing to practice tic-tacs. Usually you need like a 45-degree angle run-up to get a good push off of a wall. Oh, and not able to get the cane transfer to the ring. Yeah, having good footing and just practicing that on the ground is tricky enough, but now that you have to go off of your hands, it's another wrinkle added to the difficulty. Neil able to get through that cat transfer without any issue.
See if Camille can get another point here.
Come on, grip strength looking strong, but the footwork is not working out for him. He's getting kind of hung up trying to drive with the toes.
Come on, Camille.
Whoa! Time ticking away. That's going to do it for Mr. Turba. Nice try. Had a clean run up until that tic-tac off the wall, and then, man, just the endurance course caught up to him. Andrew Lindsay, ready for his run. Eyeing things up out there. Let's see what he decides to do, where he can decide to take those shortcuts. The old trapeze tic-tac, man. I'm going to have to be a fun one to try. I think we got a little space to do that in Motive. I'm going to try to set that up next time I'm in there.
Looks like we may have had a rip on the course. Gonna just make sure everything's cleaned up. Check all the obstacles. We'll just double check. There's no blood on the course. Just got to make sure it's nice and clean. Wipe things down. Rips, one of the more common ninjuries out there.
Oh, yeah. I'm slowly building my calluses back up, man. I've been having baby hands for too long.
It's a rite of passage in Ninja, man. Some of these kids are so tough. Like, they'll rip and they'll like throw some tape on it, get back out there and train. And man, if I rip nowadays, I'm like, all right, guess my training session's over. Guess that's it for me.
That's gonna take like 2 weeks to heal. Oh man, it's gonna hurt every time I open and close my hand.
Every time I take a shower, all the soap gets in there. I'm such a baby about it.
We're just a bunch of divas, Dan.
But these kids, man, they rip and they're just like, all right, well, whatever. They're like, do I need to put tape on it? Yes, you need to put tape on it.
Yeah, keep it clean.
I mean, thinking back to NSC, we saw a girl on the burnout just bite it off and keep going. You remember that? Miss Emily Keener?
Yep.
Legendary.
And that was at Houston, I believe.
Yep, at Rise. She ripped on the burnout and she's hanging off one hand. She's just like, well. And then the best part is she took the skin and put it in her pocket.
Well, I mean, that was pretty respectful, not just like throwing it into the foam pit for somebody to find randomly.
She's like, all right, well, I'll keep this for later. I'll throw it out later.
Ugh. I think I had that happen to me on my first run ever on American Ninja Warrior. I had four rips happen instantaneously.
Oof.
And guess where it happened?
I'm gonna guess it was on the cargo net.
Nope. Season 1 didn't have a cargo net.
Oh,
it was
season 1.
Season 1, yeah.
Season 1 didn't have a cargo net? I thought it. No? Okay.
Nope. It did. Well, it did at the end. It was the climb up at the very last one, but was in the
gotcha.
Qualifying round. It was on the warp wall.
Really?
Of all things, it was so hot outside.
Oh.
I got like friction blisters as I was sliding down, and that was before I knew how to like come down a warp wall correctly.
Yeah.
And I was just like trying to slow myself down with my hands, and I looked down at my hands immediately. I'm just like, what have I done?
Look at that. You paved the way, Strat. You paved the way for athletes to know how to come down the warped wall correctly.
What have I chosen to do with my life? This didn't look so painful on TV when I saw it.
Man, but I do remember back in the early days, either it must have been A&W season 2 or 3 that they did have the jump hang cargo net.
Hey, it's my favorite obstacle, dude. So like simple, but still like challenging at the same time.
Yeah.
But it was horrible for your shoulders, man. That thing would just rip the crap out of you if you're on. You ain't
I remember,
you're not careful.
yeah, I remember watching Travis Graves trying to roll down the cargo net and his
Oh,
foot getting
no.
so. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
His foot got so caught up in the cargo net that his entire time just ran out trying to get his foot out of the cargo net. It was wild. That scene is like burned into my brain. I remember that so vividly. I felt so bad for him. I was like, "Come on, Travis, get your shoe out."
That thing was totally just like a daggum safety knot got wrapped around his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had to get they had to get the guys that were. It wasn't ATS at the time. ATS didn't jump on board till I want to say season 4, 4 or 5. Yeah, the safeties on set had to go up there and help him when his time was like, "Yep, you're done."
Yeah, that was. I just remember I can see him like he like put his hands on his head at one point.
Yeah, it's super frustrating.
It's like, dang.
Okay, I think we are all set.
Yeah, I think Ethan checking things over. Last minute checks now that the course is clean.
All right, Andrew Lindsay. All thawed out from being put on ice, ready to rock and roll for his endurance round. Making sure he's good to go and he's leaning into it. And here we go. Trying to cross those rails.
Got put on ice here for a little bit, but we'll see how he comes out of it.
Yeah, it's always a extra obstacle, but gets that rope swing down. Nicely done. Always a fun one to get thrown into the mix once you know your momentum.
Could have had it there. Takes one extra backswing just to make sure.
Yeah, once one more, a little closer, even out. You're on the front side. It's a little tougher to get that dismount just the way you want it. Then up into the ring toss.
This course is proven to be tough, man. Time limit is a little tight. Obstacles are a little tough.
Oh, come on. Dropping both rings as he swings across. Trying to get through these cliffhangers here. Dropping down. These are some lengthy obstacles. Once a little bit more. There we go. Just at about halfway now. Ah, not able to get to the top. They go sprinting right away into the trapeze. See what the tech's going to be for the sideways throw. Ooh, thought about it. Tough angle to be at, man. He needs to be a little bit further away. Hold on, don't drop. Didn't feel confident with that one, man. His hands are all over the place. Now he's trying to swing towards the platform. But, oh, man, he made a couple attempts. Couldn't quite get it worked out the way he wanted to.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, Kane Lane now. Needs that up move. Big power. Look out. Oh, gosh. Gets pinged on the way down a little bit. He's okay.
He had the cane in the ring, just not able to hold on. He was there, though.
One more big turnaround here. Just out of reach. A few seconds remaining. Let's see if he can try to fight through it. And that'll do it for the time as he comes down. Tough run for Andrew. Some of these moves are pretty big to make, man. All right, Evan Moy. Ready to take on his endurance round.
Oof, endurance indeed, Strat. Athletes are getting to the end of these courses, and you could just see how taxing this course is.
Getting beat up out there, man. This is definitely a gut check.
A lot of grip strength involved.
Going with the cannonball, skimming the ground. getting close, but he's A-okay. No carpet burn. Knew exactly how high I needed to grab on that rope for the full clear. Evan looking for that wing nut dismount. It's all about these transitions too. As you get through these obstacles, the quicker you can get to the next one, get it started, the quicker you can get done. In the moment sometimes, I know that's a skill. Oh no! Too far on the swing around. Well, that was a skill that I struggled with, transitioning quickly from obstacle to obstacle to go quick. I'd always take my time to make sure I was completely set before attacking these things, but they don't have that luxury. It's all about keeping that consistent forward momentum. A lot of swing built up, able to catch on. The hanger tipping a bit. Using those thumbs to try to catch on to it and hold on tight. He does. We need a little bit more swing, though. I want to say the first time I ever swung on a pendulum similar to this was that flying squirrel. Oh, Evan losing the grip on the transfer to the cliffs.
Yeah, he was close.
Sprinting into this one. All right, cheating over a little bit onto the trapeze to the outside portion, but not able to get the footing right. Trapeze being that close to the wall is making it really tough for him to get that power generated. And not going to get the pull power there for the cane transfer. We got about 30 seconds to go. Trusting the one-handed grip. We might get another point here. He can keep that rhythm. Playing it risky at the bottom portion of the rails. Loses his footing a bit. Time ticking away.
Come on, Evan, finish it out.
Bit of a stretch.
Come on, Evan.
Spinning. No.
Finish it out. Come on, dude. Can he do it?
Oh, man. Nice job finishing just over the time limit, but still, what a save there. I didn't expect him to be able to hold on there at the base of that last floating pole. Especially after a long course like that. Cameron Carney standing by, ready to go. Couple quick steps across the rails. Be quick about it and going with the lock-off tech to start things off. All the way through. Nice job on the rope swing. And that back and forth momentum built up is the tough part sometimes. Hips start going side to side. Oh, going with the one-arm swing, lead out. Okay. Feeling confident in the air. Good pace over to get those rings, making short work of the transition. And watch the cross under. We've seen anybody that takes this route, when they swing all the way around, it could potentially pop off. He wisely grabs a hold quickly, but it was not enough. Still too much momentum. Cameron jumping out to those ledges, trying to find those hand holds as best as he can. Swinging on through. No problem on the ledges. All right, here comes this big upswing. Good catch on the first portion of the throwback. The drop down has been catching a few people off guard today. Holds on tight. Nice work, Cameron. Building up that swing for one more grab. Lead out tech with the one, then two follow through. Nice job, man. We're getting through some of these more tougher obstacles.
Time's getting just a little bit tight here. It's looked good so far. Just the one mishap on the ring. Pop out.
Ooh. Kick off the wall is a tricky one. The time just right. Ooh,
Almost, though. Almost.
Cane lane, here we go. That's a tough move, man. That's always one-handed save on the cat grab, though. Time running out towards the end. That's going to do it for Cameron Carney. Rocking the Ninja Turtle-esque shirt. Had the shell on the back, turtle on the front. Keith Gambiani. Ready to go. Bit of a Pokemon player in his spare time. And he's got a pet turtle named Leo.
Nice.
Imagine his starter Pokemon would have been a Squirtle. He's a fan of the turtles and whatnot. Don't want to get shell-shocked out there on the course, swinging on into action. Through the ropes, let's see what he's got on the wing nuts. Ooh, good momentum, hand on top, gonna crisscross over.
Big crossover.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh, good.
Nice job. Keith trying to find the rings now. Reposition the hands a bit.
Yeah, I like the way that he went underneath.
That's it. Yep, good job. Saw it happen a handful of times, too many. People peeling off on that backswing, so good adjustment.
His shirt says the Turtle Ninja.
Up and down, hold on tight. Here we go, checking the hands real quick. Might need to chalk up some for this next upper body grip intensive obstacle. Oh, no rips quite yet. Grab and hold, nice job. This drop is really tough to catch. Oh, but he statics it. He tried He tried to static reach, but
Yeah, that
caused
static
it.
reach is so tough because the whole thing will spin on you.
All right, this swing getting going. Not going to get the tic-tac off that wall. Such a tough move. Doubt anybody really trains for that specific motion. He just wants to skip the ring and the cane combo. Feels like he's got a better chance of just going right into the cat grab. Far reach for him on that one. But 30 seconds to go. Can we get the floating poles knocked out? Always a fan of this style obstacle. This typically you'd see this at something as far as like stage 3 on A&W. We've seen it in the semifinals rounds or earlier on A&W qualifying rounds. But man, Keith not quite able to get through there. Nice try, brother. And Zachary Bowman getting ready for his run. Zach coming out of both teams, Ultimate Ninjas and Big Time. Likes to play piano and create songs on the piano. Huge Beatles and Beach Boys fan. And everything
There we
music,
go.
so I got a eclectic taste in music. Can do the jumping spider with hands only. That is a
With hands only.
Yeah, that's an extremely difficult move. That's a shoulder buster for sure. No jumping spider out here today. Taking his time here on all the cannonball holds. Have to pick it up for the remaining portion of the course. Rope swing into it. Going to back it up to be sure. Don't want to be too off angle. Ooh, careful with that rope. Don't want it trailing.
You want to make sure that that rope is not between your legs.
Mm-mm.
Make sure it's off to the side. A little bit better here.
There we go, right on the corner. Took him a few swings, but he got it on his third try. Trying to get this swing lined up just right, matching. Deciding to go with the forward-facing swing. That pays out for him. Trying to get up to the top here and find the swing dismount. There we go, Zachary. On now for the ring toss across.
Thinking through in his head which hand he wants to start with. I like it. I like that he switched there at the end. Really smart from Zach.
Gotta put him up in a good position. Let's see, we get that dismount. There it is. Now up we go. Good quick moves here across the ledges. Down to a minute. Shake out a bit for jumping into action. Throwback coming up. Oh, no, not quite enough height on the throw. Jog his way back over to the trapeze. Run into it, trying to get that swing going. Tic-tac, not quite there, man. It is such an awkward motion. No problem on those boards, and now just a few seconds remaining. Got Cane Lane. Have the power left in the tank.
Oh, he was close.
Yeah, that midair obstacle manipulation skill is one that has just been thrown in almost every course, it seems like nowadays. And fighting for a finish here. Ooh, will those Zantes hold? Good grip on the metal. Have to stretch out pretty far.
Out.
Yeah.
Almost.
Good run from Zachary Bowman. Such a tough time out here with these tricky obstacles, big moves. Mr. Turba, ready to go once again. See if we can channel that DeGangi t-shirt strength, a la season 11, stage 3 endurance.
Come on, Timur.
Big back pull, I like that approach. Going to skip what he can on the cones.
Ooh.
Oh, but he's slapping him away. He needs to get a hold of one. There we go. All right, locked it in. Have to go for a little rope swing. Back and forth we go. Nice job. On the back side of the wing nut to get those hand placements just right. Should be enough to get the dismount down. Nice job. Going into it. Left, right, left. That sets him up just right for the crossing underneath. Fingertip strength being tested here. A little bit more early on in the course. Trying to conserve some of that pull power for the more dynamic obstacles later on. Get through those straight arms. You don't need to require as much of the pull power, back pulls, biceps being engaged. That's what you need right here for the big throw to the top. Yet dropping down on to the throwback.
Yeah,
Fingers
just
peeling off of those ledges.
yeah. Those ledges aren't that big. It's a cliffhanger-sized ledge, maybe an inch, inch and a half.
Oh! My. Did he get the thumbs up?
I don't know.
It was close, man. It was close. He went full body press off the wall.
That was close.
Couldn't tell from the angle. It looked very... That's probably review worthy. Not going to get the cane. Oh, gets it in the ring, but not able to hold on tight.
Just some close calls here.
Oh, the hand just slips. Well, Swan one to always throw in some tricky technical obstacles, some new body mechanics being introduced. Almost every competition I see y'all put on out here big time. I'm going to keep furthering these athletes' skill sets, even though they might not have it figured out on the day. It comes down a little hard there off the pillar. It's okay. It's going to do it for it, Mr. Tabur. Turbo, excuse me.
It's a combination of his first and last name.
Yeah, tongue twister over here. All right, Jeremy Loft getting ready to run. Coming off that first place speed round. See how quick he decides to get through the endurance. Winging through, going to try to get a big back pull there. Doesn't need too many of those. 5.5 years of experience.
Yeah, Jeremy was really fast on the speed course earlier.
We know he's got a lot of explosive power. Says in his bio, just got the Modus Mega Wall, 18 feet 3 inches with the show run up.
Wow.
It's only about a 10-foot run-up approach.
That's scary.
A lot of power out of this.
That's
man.
scary.
That is extreme strength and technique involved with that.
Just goes for the
And
skip there.
speaking of power, yeah, it just goes ahead and pops right across. Doesn't need a lot of time here. 2 swings is all he needs. Might go with that tiny ledge. Careful on the way down. Nice twist of the wrist to get that cliffhanger to push the throwback downwards. Jeremy looking really locked in today.
119 to this point. He's got plenty of time. Can he figure out the wall? Cat obstacle.
Oh, yes, he can, dude. Nice job. Had a slight bend in the waist right before he went for the lache up, and that caused a little bit of space for that foot to be placed just right to get the power to push off to the platform. Nice job, Jeremy. And now taking his first break of the run at about 1:40.
It's been fast to this point. He's in the first ring.
Dropping down to the cradle. Ooh.
Oh, Strat. We might be seeing something here.
Come on, dude. It's going to be close.
We might be seeing something here.
Efficient through the cat. Transfers and touches the post to make sure he gets the point. And now wisely goes with a nice butterfly leg lock onto the pillar. Taking a chance to shake out. Coming up on about 30 seconds to go. Pushing into those floating poles. Change the angle to catch up with him. Where's he at? Looking for those transfers. Oh, and a big swing for a full clear. Jeremy, nice job. And he just walks off like, all right, another day in the office.
So impressive. First clear of the day, Strat.
Oh, man. That was tough runs leading up to that point, but showing it can be done.
It is doable. 245. He rested just a little bit before the cane. That was a really nice run out of Jeremy.
All right, Claire Stewart getting ready for her endurance round. And stepping across those rails. Nice work. Heading on up. Oh.
Camera's having a hard time here.
Whee! Taking a big on 360. Working our way through those cannonballs now onto the rope swing. Well, Claire's got a lot of endurance. Says in her bio she can do a plank for 30 minutes consecutively. That is just holding that plank position. It'd be a grueling feeling at that point in time. About even just like 5 minutes in, I'm sweating. No problem on those wing nuts. Real short work there. We're able to swing through quickly. All right, this should set her up for the underneath transfer. Keeping the body right underneath those rings helps prevent that pop off. Nice job. Matching the grips as we go. Transferring back down, keeping the swing moving. And there we go. Nice dismount. We got just about a minute and 15 seconds coming up remaining. Claire kicking forwards. Doesn't take much. Get that momentum built up. Drop down here. It's going to be a little tricky. Nice catch. All this impact on the shoulders. Starts to add up. Gets another clear.
45 seconds to go.
All right, into the tic-tac. Plenty of an upswing. Get the kick off the wall just right. Wants to do it as you travel upwards. You don't want to do it at the apex of the swing. Yes!
Wow,
Perfect
Claire
technique.
with a nice move. Yeah, that was perfectly executed, Strat.
We're not done yet, DeGange. They're fighting for next point here. Needs the good timing on the backswing. Let go to it. Oh, tumbling down. Joe with the catch of the cane. She's okay. Hopping right back into action. And that'll do it for Claire Stewart. A great run up until that point. Just time is such a huge factor in this endurance run. Ian Mendock, ready to give it a go. Quick footwork across the yard. Yeah, Ian knows time is of the essence, so wants to get through these first few as quick as we can. Oh, now for that rope swing. Good landing down. Huge up kick. Thought he was going to go for it right there. Gets that forward grab and then, oh, had it there possibly, but wanted to be sure before letting go. Ian trying to get this, of course, knocked out as fast as possible.
Yeah, he's moving quick so far.
Need a little finesse here as we work through the doorknobs. Now, that fingertip strength going to be taxed a bit for going into the more dynamic cliffhanger catches on this throwback combo. Chalk up a bit more, knowing that these drops can be aggressive. Want those hands to be as dry as possible. Good catch on that first bar. Going for the throwback. Oh, wow. He had the technique for it.
Yeah, I thought he had it, Strat. He was in good position.
Let's see what we got here. Wants to kick off the wall as he was going up, but not quite able to get there. Quick strides across the balance before heading on over. He'll have some time, good minute or so. Try to knock out these last three.
Not many people have caught the cane today, Strat. Come on, Ian. Come on, Ian.
There we go. One more. Get to the front side of that hook. One last big toss. He's used to doing throwback type tech. Then he's got the good momentum, but not quite lined up the way he wanted it to be. Jumping right away back into it, but grip might be catching up to him. Good switch grip grab.
I think he might only be the second person to have caught the cane in the ring.
A tough move, but he's got time to spare to try to get one more point here at the end. Heading on over.
10 seconds to go.
Whoa! But the hand slapping down. Don't know. Don't think that might have been too much pressure for it to count. Went for some big moves out there, and some of it paid out, some of it not so much, but that's the name of the game, man. You never know how it's going to play out when you're out there, but hats off to him for giving it his all. Aiden Lease. Ready to go as we're down to our final three runners of this wave. Aiden, quick footwork across the rails. Couple of cones. Reposition on these last two to be sure. Last thing you want to slip down by accident, so he is making sure he's A-okay on these first few. Nice rope swing tech. And oh yeah, he's going to get on this one probably. There it is. Lining it up just right on the wing nuts to go through smoothly. Going for a big reach here. Going to skip across. Being fully outstretched. Needs to line up that dismount. Good toss into the cliffhanger lane. Working his way through. Going to go for the skip as well. Hold on tight. Nice job. One more toss. Matching the grip as we go. That swing back and then matching. That's what it's all about. Not opting for any chalk. One swing should be all he needs, getting that momentum going quickly. Careful on the tip here, dropping down. Bicycle kick to get that swing going once again. That's that new, that's that next gen beta. Haven't quite dialed that one in. My hips aren't flexible enough. Timing's all off. But Aiden getting plenty of up kick here. Man's going for a trip.
Ooh, dude,
Right on the
big. Huge move. He got a lot of height.
All right, man. He's taking a break here for a second. Down to 1 minute.
Let's see if you can get in this ring here.
Good catch.
It's a good start.
Gets a good kick going. There's a bicycle kick again and catches on the cane. Gets the touch point. He's slipping down a bit. Needs to kick off the pillar.
Well, now time becomes the issue. Does he have the time here, Strat?
Dude. Such a good. Got such fluidity with his kickbacks, man. He just must have some good parkour experience, knowing how to generate that momentum. And with time to spare, he's got to be able to get footing just right to get this next bar grab. Spinning around a bit. Hands are going to slip off on the way down. That is unfortunate for Aiden.
Man, he was so close, Strat.
Took a hard fall. Pit Pillar was there to protect him, but still, at the end of a run like that, you're pretty tired. The wind gets knocked out of you a bit. Impressive run from Aiden. Almost getting the full clear.
He was so close.
All right, Kai McCauley getting ready for his run. Ooh, careful right out the gate. Adjusts and keeps on cruising. Kicking back, swinging through. Finding his way through those cannonballs. All right, watch out. Coming in hot off the rope swing. And gets this wing nut lined up, going with that switch grip tech, matching on the backswings. Good way to go about it. Catching on the front. Momentum dies down a little bit, but he's able to generate it again to get it going for the dismount. Switching the hands, making sure he's lined up just right. Don't want to be too crossed up as you transition underneath. Careful on the swing, keeping it in line. There we go. Finding the rhythm when you're out there. Knowing exactly when to take your breaks. You can have a plan in your head, but sometimes it's tough in the moment to find those chances to recover. Ooh, Kai looking for the turn. Digging deep here on the cliff ledges. Ooh, there we go. Good.
Yeah, it's a nice job to just get out of there.
Jump up to the bar here to help ascend to those swinging ledges here. Hold on tight. Big drop coming up. Oh, just out of reach. Got to be able to have that swing timing locked in. Now, once that momentum built up once more on this trapeze, working his way a little closer to the wall. That is going to be tough to push off of. You don't want to be able to push off as you travel upwards. Kind of figure this out. The timing of this is so finicky. Ooh, he takes a pretty big fall there. But he's all right, dropping down. Still fighting forwards. Time ticking away, but he is going to fight on, trying to get this next cane move. And dropping in and pushing on for the cat grab. 180 ring catch. And takes a shoulder roll to finish it out, and that's going to be it on his time. Nice try from Kai McCauley. All right, Andrew Safin. Finish things out for us in the 13U division.
Yeah, he's going to close it down. See if we can add another clear to the list. Mr. Andrew.
There we go, swinging through. Coming out of Survival Fitness in Westfield, Indiana. That's where he trains mostly. Trains with Eric Shepard. Shout out to Eric. Now looking for a swing nut toss across. We're looking at a future course designer, potentially. Had a competition back in his backyard for a couple local athletes. About 19 of them showed up last September.
Oh, let's go.
I know, man. It's cool to see next generation ninjas coming together and creating their own courses and whatnot. He's planning on doing another one this September, so good luck to this young man getting ready for another backyard competition.
A lot of work goes into planning competitions, rigging, testing. Shout out to this man. Andrew doing it all. Competing, course designing.
Hold on for the drop. Good catch here on the throwback. Also the WNAA World Champion from 2021 season in the 9U division. No problem on those cliff ledges. Now let's see what we got here for the tic-tac.
Wow,
There we
Strat,
go.
that was casual.
Plenty of power
That was
there.
casual for him, dude. He made that look easy.
It's one of those obstacles where it's like the people that it's you can't figure it out when you're in the moment, but then other people just do it like flawlessly. Cane
You
tech
kidding
here.
me? Are you kidding me, Strat?
Come on, Andrew. Nice. On to the cat grab, and we got time to spare. He's shaking out here. What's it gonna be? We got a couple big moves to make. Gets the first ring, second ring in hand. Transfers over.
He's got some time here.
Oh, he's just going for it, dude.
It's going to be our second clear of the afternoon.
Potentially careful here on the basis of those floating poles. I like it, man. He's got some great foot tech and goes for it. And the dismount down.
Second clear of the day, Strat.
Oh, man. Good run, Andrew. Impressive run for the last runner of the day with the clear on the endurance course. I'll have to see how close that run was time-wise.
If I remember correctly, that was close. That may have been first place right there. It's going to be close on time. Let's go and look at our leaderboard.
Yeah, well, congrats to all the athletes today in the speed and endurance rounds. Tough runs in some spots, but Y'all showed a lot of heart out there and dedication to the game. Keep after it. And here's a look at the leaderboard brought to you by Ninja Works.
Yeah, Claire Stewart, Eliza Epstein, our two female competitors. Congratulations. And let's take a look at the male leaderboard. Andrew Saffin edges him out by 2 seconds, 2:43.
Oh, wow,
Nicely
dude.
done. Jeremy Loffier, only 2 clears of the day. Aiden Lease, he was close. Got to the very last move and just barely peeled out. Almost had 3 clears. But a nice job from these 13-year-old athletes.
Well, great stuff, everybody. Awesome job. We got one more wave coming your way, but don't go anywhere. Stick around for the podium and the awards here in just a bit as Mr. Swanson and team gets ready for the award ceremony.
Yeah, that's going to do it for Ryan Stratus and I. We're going to turn things over to our award ceremony to Mr. Ethan Swanson, who is down on the floor. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the stream. And we will be back with our final stream of the weekend, the Top Flight, coming up next. Stay tuned for the award ceremony.
Thanks for joining, everybody. See you back in a bit.
Attention all athletes and spectators, we're about to announce our top athletes and athletes that are qualifying for the sectionals here in June. But first, give yourselves a round of applause. Difficult obstacles, difficult courses, great job to all the athletes. So with FINA, this competition is technically 2 competitions, the speed competition and the endurance competition. So we're gonna go through our speed top 3 athletes first, starting in the 13U female division. In second place, 4 obstacles completed in 30.4 seconds, Eliza Epstein. Great job, Eliza. You can hop up right here. And in first place, clearing the time limit of 50 seconds in 49.3, Claire Stewart. Do you already have one of those patches this year? Oh, then you get a star. Hope. There you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. hop on down. Thank you. And moving on to the 13U male division. Third place, full clear with a time of 34.02 seconds, Andrew Seffin! Good job, Andrew. Do you already have a patch for this season? You do? All right, you get a start. Cool. In second place with a time of 33.39 seconds, Aiden Lees! You already have a patch too? Yep. You go, Aiden. And with the fastest time, 31.15 seconds, Jeremy Love! Do you already have a patch, FINA? Yeah, here you go. All right, thank you, boys. You can hop down. And moving on to the endurance competition. In second place, clearing 6 obstacles in 2 minutes and 34 seconds, Eliza Epstein!
Thank you.
Good job. And in first place, clearing 9 obstacles, 2 minutes and 35 seconds, Claire Stewart! All right, thank you, girls. And so at FINA this year, if you take top 3, you qualify, regardless if you clear the course or not. Just FYI. So the 13U male division, in third place, very, very close to a full clear, clearing 11 obstacles in 2:35, Aiden Lees! Great job today, man. And a full clear. First and second place were separated by 2 seconds. Second place, full clear in 2 minutes and 45 seconds, Jeremy Love! Hey, Jeremy, you already have a patch? Yeah, you take one of these. And first place, full clear in 2 minutes and 43 seconds, Andrew Seffin! Andrew, do you already have an endurance patch too?
Yeah.
Here you go. Great job, guys. You can hop on down. Thank you. All right, we are going to have redemption time, but only for athletes who just competed in the 13U division. Athletes only. Make sure you guys are being safe. No doing obstacles that don't have pads underneath them. Thank you. Who qualified? Top 3. It does not bump down for FINA, I know.
Even if you already qualified.